everyone! Today we're creating this mini gingerbread house waterless snow globe. To create this, you'll need to go to the link in the description and print this pattern and cut the pieces out. Then I'm just taking this little stylus tool, and if you don't have one of those, you can just use a dull pencil or a pen. And just go over all the fold lines and press hard so they're easier to fold. Next, I took an X-Acto knife and I cut out the windows, and I found it's easiest if you just cut out the entire window. Then I cut the bottom, top, and right sides of the door and then just folded it on the left side. Then I took this kind of copper colored glittery paper that I got at Michael's, and I traced the house pattern onto it. And make sure while you're tracing it to go and score all the fold lines as well. And on all the little tabs. Then take the X-Acto knife again, and this time cut out each of the window panes. So just draw a vertical line and a horizontal line through the window, and just use that as your guide to cut out the 4 window panes. So I cut out the rest of the windows and around 3 sides of the door and left one side for it to fold on. Then I traced these 2 patterns onto the glitter paper and scored the fold lines, and then cut all those pieces out. Now it's time to build the house, so just fold it on the fold lines, put glue on each of the tabs, and press the pieces together. And add the roof by putting glue on those top tabs. And then this piece goes over the door, so just fold it so it's kind of a triangle shape out the bottom side, and then just glue it over the door, centering it as best you can. And at this point the house looks like this. Next, take some puffy paint or 3D paint in the color white, and I'm just going to use this to create this kind of half circle design on the roof, and this is just supposed to mimic the look of frosting on a gingerbread house. And I did the same thing on this front piece as well. And also on the back of the roof. So it looked like this. Next, I'm taking the same color of paint and I'm just adding a line down each of the corners of the house. And also along all the edges of the roof. Then let that dry for a little while. And we're going to create a design on the front door. So I just drew these shapes on the door and added a dot for the door handle. And then I added some paint to the windows. So it looked like this. Next, I took some red 3D paint, which is appropriately called Christmas red, and I just alternated with the red and the white, creating dots along the bottom of the house. And I repeated this on all the bottom edges of the house. Then I took the red again and I made a line above and below each window. Like this. Then I took some green 3D paint and I just created 3 lines just like this, and then I took a toothpick and I drug it through each one on the sides to create kind of points. And then I took the red paint and created 3 dots to complete the holly. And I repeated this above each window on the sides as well. Next, I put some white paint on a piece of paper and I just used a toothpick to apply a little bit around the sides of the door. And then let the house dry for a few hours. Next, I took rainbow colors of the 3D paint and I put dots along the bottom edge of the roof. And this is to create a look like Christmas lights are on the roof. So I just repeated it all on the edges like that. Then I folded a piece of paper and I set the house on it. And I took this lamination glue, but you can also use Elmer's glue or Mod Podge. And then I just placed some on the peak of the roof and also on the peak of that front part of the roof. And this is to create a look like snow is sitting on the top of the roof. So while the glue is still wet, take some white glitter like this and sprinkle it generously over the areas where you place the glue. So it looked like that. Then I took these little trees that I got at Michael's, and I took one of the smallest ones that will fit in the snow globe, and I just put a coating of glue all around the outside, and then generously sprinkled the glitter all over it. So it looked like that. Then you can just take the paper we were working on and fold it in half again, and then just pour the glitter back into the container. So I took the snow globe that I got also at Michael's, and I unscrewed the top, and then I just took this piece out. And then just decide how you want to arrange the house and the tree on this. Make sure that you have room for everything. Then I took some dark gray acrylic paint and a small paintbrush, and I just took note of where the house was going to go, and then I started painting little dots to create kind of a stone path up to the house. Then just go ahead and let that dry. Then I placed this on the folded piece of paper again, and I used the lamination glue to cover the whole area. You don't really need to cover the area where the house will be though. And then I just sprinkled the glitter all over that. And you may find that you want to do a couple layers of this, but it ended up looking like this. Then I took the rainbow colors of the 3D paint again, and I just created dots along the pathway. Like that. Then I placed some hot glue where the house will go, and pressed the house into place. Then I took the tree and I glued that in place as well. So it ended up looking like this. And before you put the globe back together, you can pour a little bit of glitter into it that will move around when you shake the snow globe. And then just put the pieces back together and screw the lid on. Then I took this ribbon that I got from Michael's, and I'm just using it to decorate the bottom of the snow globe. So I started at the back of the snow globe and just put some hot glue and pressed the ribbon in place and repeated this process all the way around the bottom. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more videos from my channel, you can click that round button to subscribe, and I hope you have a great Christmas.